Everything then turned black. I was soon woken up by people talking and machines beeping around me. The bright light was just too much for my eyes to bear, but I knew I needed to wake up. I opened my eyes, letting them focus before looking around. I was currently lying on a hospital bed. White walls surrounded me. The nurse, oh my god, that's from an old video. Sorry guys. The nurse was currently taking my pulse. Hold on guys, I've got to check something out that King Jessica sent me. Oh guys, it's the Pocky challenge Kiribiki and I did.
Let's try both types.
Aww.
Yours good. We're gonna do strawberry first.
Anyway guys, let's continue. The nurse that was currently taking my pulse seemed to notice that I had woken up and went to go call the doctor and my parents. As soon as my mom saw me, she just bursted out into tears. So did my dad. I couldn't help but look at them. They both looked so tired. It was scary. Oh my god, my baby. I thought you would never wake up. My mom cried, running towards my bed, the bed I was on. Mom, it's only been like a day, I said, laughing. It's actually been 2 weeks, the doctor said, walking over to the machine that monitored my heartbeat. 2 weeks, I yelled. I seem to be doing that quite a lot. Yeah, my dad said. Honey, what happened to you? My mom asked. What? I asked, looking at her. What happened to you? Who stabbed you? She asked once again. I don't know, I said, looking away. I think you actually do, I heard someone say from the doorway. I looked over and saw a man standing against it, a wide smirk on his face. Who are you? I asked, a look of anger and annoyance crossing my facial features. I'm Special Agent Clark. I'm investigating the murders, he answered, walking closer to me. Well, Special Agent Clark, I really don't know who did this to me, and I don't know why you think it's connected to the killing spree, since, as you can see, there's no smile etched on my face, I said angrily. I never said I thought you were connected, but now that you say it. He stopped talking. As if he was thinking. God, I just met this guy now, and I already just despised him more than Jeff. Well, why else would you be here? I asked. Fine, I admit. It's your right. You're right, and yes. I don't know why it says that, but don't judge. I'm here because the recent amount of bodies outside, and if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions, he said, annoyed at my smart talk. Does it have to be right now? She just woke up, my mom asked. I'm afraid so, ma'am. As you can see, the killer isn't going to wait until she can recover to kill again, he said. Oh, well, okay, she said. Do you want us to stay here with you, or do we wait outside? My dad asked me. You can wait outside. It's okay, I said, sending a small smile their way. Okay, yell if you need anything, my mom said, walking out. I could tell she really didn't want to, but she did. But she still did. You don't actually have to yell. Just press this button, the doctor said, handing me the controller with the call button. Thanks, I said. I heard someone clear their throat, and I turned towards Agent Clark. Oh, I forgot you were here, I said. He grumbled. So, I said, waiting for him to say something. Oh, yeah. So, did you happen to see who stabbed you? He asked, taking out a notepad and pen. Like I said before, I don't at all. I don't. All I know is that it was a guy. I said, I can't believe I'm actually lying to the frickin' police. Well, were there any distinguishing marks on the guy? He asked. Apart from the smile, I said no. No, I don't think so, I said. Did he happen to say anything to you? He asked. No, well, he did say something along the lines of, go to sleep. Are you sure? He asked. Yeah, I'm sure. I think he also may have told me his name, I said wearily. What was it? He asked, urgency in his voice. Jeff, I said. Anything else you might have seen or heard? He asked. No, I don't think so, I said, leaning my head against the pillow. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, miss, he said, standing up from the chair and walking towards the door. Before you leave, can I ask you something? I asked, hearing his footsteps come to a halt. Sure, he answered. Do you think he's gonna come back to finish what he started? I asked, not looking up at him. Do you mean like finish you? He asked, his voice lowering to a whisper at the end. Yeah, I answered. I honestly don't know, but we'll make sure that he can't get within 50 feet from you, he said, reassurance in his voice. How are you gonna do that? I asked, sighing at the end, finally looking at him. Well, we're going to start by placing police officers at your house, and then around your street, and we'll work from there, he said, making me feel a bit better. Thanks, I actually feel safer, I said, sending a smile. No problem, and thanks for your information. It will help us a lot in search for this Jeff, he said, reaching for the door again. See you around, I said. You too, bye, he said, leaving and shutting the door behind him. Anyway, guys, that's the last chapter of Innocence Lure. I promise once it gets updated, I will go ahead and do the next chapter. But seeing that there is no other chapter after this one, I cannot continue. But I'm thinking until then I will go ahead and start reading Blood Flow. The first time, I've already read this whole book, so I'm pretty used to it and know the ending. So the first time I saw it, King Jessica sent it to me on Messenger, and it was very interesting, but I didn't pay much attention to it until I saw it was a creepypasta. Anyway, guys, that's it for now.